What is good, my peeps, my peeps, my peeps? In the building today, learning about credibility and coaching and all of this good stuff. So hope y'all are ready. I'm hyped. I hope y'all are ready to learn about what it takes to actually be credible as a coach. What does it really look like when you start it? And how do you even get the credibility for people to even believe you or even want to listen to you so you could potentially help them, right? Because that's going to be a roadblock. Obviously, right? People got to believe in you as their coach and want to listen to you in order for them to actually make that investment in you. But what does that really look like? And what do you need to have in place in order to get people to believe in you, right? What does that really look like? So that is really what we're going to share. So we're going to start off with that. So there is no state regulation to be a coach, right? So it's not like therapy, right? You got to be licensed to do it, right? It's not like that, right? It's not like, you practicing law, to be a lawyer, you got to be regulated through the bar to do it. So any programs that you see where people have certification or like they're offering certifications to go through their program, that is specifically certifying you on whatever their process is, whatever type of coach you want to be or whatever type of skill set that they're helping you develop, right? So like I have a certification program, but there's no government entity that's telling me I have to have that. So that's one. So when you see it, yes, that could be a form of credibility if you go through it, because you can tell people like, hey, you can say, hey, I'm certified on this process. But at the same time, don't think that you have to have that to get started. Regardless of whatever credibility that other people feel like you have or you don't have, at the end of the day, you've been through some experience or you've gained some level of skill that you feel comfortable and confident that other people can benefit from that. So as long as you feel like, as long as you have that, even if it's one thing, two things, three things, like, yo, these three things help me get through this trauma. These three things help me get my first client in business. These three things help me get to a certain level of health, a certain level of mindset, or these three things help me get a better connection to my creator. Whatever it is, just realize you already have what it takes. Everything else is icing on the cake to unlock people believing you and really feeling more compelled to want to work with you and get results. Your understanding. Articulate, and you'll see it as I'm writing it. Your understanding. Articulate your understanding. Write that down. Now, why is articulating your understanding important, Coach T? This is important because guess what? A lot of people want to go out and help and change the world, but they don't even know how to explain how they can help you, right? So that's one of the biggest challenges that I see with most folks that come to me and they say, yo, coach, like I want to get some coaching. Like I just need some direction. I just need some clarity. Or I don't understand why people aren't saying yes to me when I offer them the opportunity to work together, or I don't know how to find my people, or I can't get people, I can't grow my following. The reason why people aren't sticking and people aren't showing an interest in terms of you being their coach is because they don't feel like you have credibility because you can't even articulate how you can help them. That's very important. You have to be able to understand, for your ideal audience, you got to understand, and if you see me looking down, I got like my screens and stuff here. You got to be able to articulate what their problems are. First of all, let's back up. You got to know who you're talking to. That's first of all. You got to know what your topic is. We've all heard it before, right? What is your niche topic? We've all heard it before. What is your niche audience? But the reason why you keep hearing it is because it's important. That's why you keep hearing it. All right, so that's number one. Number two, write this down. Publish content. Publish content. And by the way, these credibilities that I'm going through right now, these are just some of the top ones that I've used and that I see folks who use these and they're able to gain credibility quickly in the marketplace. Okay. So that's number two, is publish content. Some of us are doing this. Some of us are still not doing this yet. So that takes us back to not feeling confident. Just put out content. The fact that you're putting out content and you're publishing it is why people are is what's going to help people feel more comfortable to work with you. And when we say publish content, That means written, that means voice, and that means video. That simple. Whatever, I don't care what platforms you're on. It can be doing Instagram lives, it could be doing Facebook lives, it could be putting up YouTube videos, it could be writing blogs, it could be it can even be like books, right? So anything that you're putting online where people can like consume it and see it and be involved with it and interact with it is going to be very key. So publish content. If somebody says, if you got person A, let me ask y'all a question. You got two coaches you want to work with, right? Coach A, both of them have the same skill set. So both of them can help you get whatever your result is, right? You got Coach A who says, I can help you. And you look them up and, you don't really see any content from them online. They don't have no website. They don't have, you look at the Instagram, the last post they had was like from 2017, right? And then you look at person B, this person is publishing every day. This person is on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. This person sends out emails with value, just straight value, helping people. This person, maybe you seen them featured somewhere, maybe you see them up and they out speaking. What person are you going to feel more comfortable working with? The person who doesn't have anything online that you can't see, person A, or person B, who's posting and publishing content every day? Number 3, everybody write this down. Testimonials / case studies. Testimonials / case studies. Testimonials / case studies. Coach, what is what's the difference between a testimonial and a case study? Difference is this. A testimonial is, hey, you know what? I work with Paul, and Paul was just an amazing coach to me. He cared about me. He really helped me see my goals to the end. That's what it is. You know what? I worked with Kim, and Kim just she helped me really see things in a different way. I started having a better relationship at home. I started to make more money at my job working with Kim, and she's highly recommended. That is what a testimonial was. A testimonial is basically an end result of something, right? What is the end result? Somebody saying that. That's a testimonial. A case study is somebody telling a story. You know what? I was working with Kim. When I first started working with Kim, I was in a place where, just mentally I was drained, right? I knew that I needed a life coach, and I don't even know if you're doing life coaching, Kim, but I'm just using that as an example, right? So I'm just, I was going through just, trauma. I wasn't feeling confident. I didn't really want to get into any relationships. I wasn't working out or exercising regularly at all. It was just, I really didn't feel like doing anything. But once I started working with Kim, and she really started sharing me some of the strategies to identify my triggers and really show me how do I just be more confident, and give me some exercises to do. And just with her strategies, I went from, not really being confident in myself and doing anything to, I got back into a relationship. So now I have a fiance. I've started being able to, I always wanted to start this business, which I didn't have the confidence to start my business anymore. And you know what? I'm dieting and I'm exercising again. I just feel like I'm the best version of myself. That's a case study. Does that make sense? A case study is just more like a story where you take somebody through the journey of where they were to where they are now as a result of working with you. So the more people you might not have this at first, right? Which is cool, but it's still a form of credibility. But there's a lot of people that you've worked with already and that you've helped for free that would be happy to give you a testimonial or a case study. And there's no right or wrong which one you want to do. It's just depending on. Sometimes you don't have the time to post case studies. Sometimes you just, a testimonial could be 30 seconds. A case study might be 1, 2, 3 minutes, right? Because it's a little bit longer. But you want to be able to post these every so often to show the world that you have this every so often, so they know oh wow, no, this is not something that's just coming from Tawan's mouth. This is something that I actually see. Oh, I actually see somebody else vouching for them. Does that make sense?